So it looks like the GTA Remastered trilogy of 3, Vice City, and San Andreas is real and is going to be coming out shortly. What's going on, guys? My name is Ross, or Mr. Boss for the win, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be talking about all of that, because after months and rumors of speculation, the website Kotaku has learned from sources that Rockstar Games is remastering 3 classic Grand Theft Auto games. And currently, it appears these games will be released later this fall for a multitude of platforms, including the portable Nintendo Switch. So I'm going to read you guys the article right now. It says, for the past year, rumors have swirled on Twitter, Reddit, and various message boards that Rockstar is working on remakes or remasters of the classic PS2 era Grand Theft Auto titles, 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Now, these rumors only grew in popularity as Rockstar's parent company, Take-Two Interactive, used DMCA takedowns to remove classic GTA mods from the internet while announcing that the publisher had 3 remastered games in development. Now, while Kotaku can't confirm what all of those teased remastered titles are, we can confirm via corroborating details from 3 sources that GTA remasters are currently in the final stages of development. So that's important there. Kotaku has 3 sources that are all confirming the same thing. So it's not just one person that could be making something up. They were able to corroborate this with multiple people or multiple sources. So that just means the validity of this is pretty good. Now, Kotaku said they had reached out to Rockstar about these remastered games and future GTA re-releases, but our sources have so far had reliable track records that have alerted us to updates in GTA Online and Red Dead Online weeks, if not months, in advance. So I guess the point of mentioning that right there is that their sources have a good track record and can be trusted. Now, the article goes on to say, according to these sources, Rockstar is actively developing remastered versions of Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And all 3 of these games are being remastered using Unreal Engine. And it'll be a mix of new and old graphics. One source who claims to have seen a snippet of the games in action said that the visuals reminded them of a heavily modded version of a classic GTA title. The user interface for the games are being updated too, but will retain the same classic style. No details were shared about the gameplay, but Kotaku has been told these remastered titles are trying to stay true to the PS2 era GTA games as much as possible. All right, so we got a lot of details there. The first is that these games are being remastered using a completely new engine, and that is the Unreal Engine. And it's kind of going to be a hybrid of new and old graphics. So if I were to take a guess, I would say this would look very close to the Mafia remasters, which was done by Take-Two Interactive, that we saw last year. Those games looked fabulous. They didn't look like brand new titles, obviously, but were night and day compared to their original releases. And there's a lot of things I'm excited for, like the user interface being updated, but it's still feeling like a classic GTA game, like Vice City, San Andreas, and 3, and not like a modernized version of that. So that right there has me incredibly excited about how these games are going to look and the improvements that they've made. Now, the article goes on to say sources confirmed that Rockstar Dundee, a Scottish outpost and one of the newest studios at the company, is leading the charge on developing the remastered games. Another source explained that the studio is heavily involved in not just the remasters, but is even helping Rockstar on developing the next-gen Grand Theft Auto 5 ports that are due out later this year. This lines up with information I heard last year after the studio was purchased by Rockstar Games. Before becoming Rockstar Dundee, the studio was Ruffian Games and had previously worked on Crackdown 2, Crackdown 3, and assisted with the development on the Master Chief Collection for Halo. And we're going to talk about this in a future video over the weekend, but this is not surprising that Ruffian Games, who Rockstar acquired and then converted them into Rockstar Dundee, are leading the charge on this and the expanded and enhanced version of Grand Theft Auto 5. That is obviously terrific news. Now, plans around these remastered GTA titles have shifted quite a bit over the last year as a result of the ongoing pandemic, and they might continue to do so until things are officially announced. Originally, it seemed that these re-releases were going to be packaged together and given to players who purchased the upcoming next-gen ports of GTA 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online, as a sort of bonus or thank you gift from Rockstar. Then plans changed, and the remastered trilogy was scheduled to be released earlier this year. However, plans have changed again, and now the remastered titles are planned to launch around late October or early November for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, PC, Stadia, and mobile phones. Wow. So you guys can see there just how much changed between when this started and where we are now. A lot of that could be due to the pandemic and other things outside of Rockstar's control. But it looks like now it's going to be released for every system out there. The old generation consoles, PS4 and Xbox One, the new ones, PS5 and Series X and S, and then even some brand new ones like Switch, PC, Stadia, and even mobile phones. That is going to be insane, being able to officially play these new GTA games on your phone or on a Nintendo Switch for the very first time. This is all just so cool. And I still believe they might be connected in some way, shape, or form to the expanded and enhanced version of GTA 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online, but for that, we're just going to have to wait and see. Now, it goes on to say, it appears the PC and mobile ports might slip to next year as Rockstar focuses on developing the console ports first. While some might have expected Rockstar to space these releases out, if not releasing them on each game's respective 20-year anniversary, sources told me that that isn't the current plan. Instead, it seems all 3 games are set to be released in one collected package that may only be sold digitally. Now, this isn't something that bothers me all that much. Some people really like to have physical copies of the game. So if that is the case, it looks like digital might be the only version here, and PC and mobile guys might have to wait until 2022. Now, they go on to say, for fans who are more interested in other classic Rockstar games getting remastered and re-released, sources tell me that Rockstar has planned to develop new ports of games like Red Dead Redemption, but the future of these remastered games depends on how well these initial re-releases sell. However, for now, Rockstar is focused on getting these 3 remastered Grand Theft Auto games outside the door, alongside the GTA 5 next-gen ports. Dundee is leading development, and many other studios across Rockstar's vast network of teams are also pitching in on both projects. According to one source, everyone shifting to support these titles is one major reason why Red Dead Online has seen fewer and smaller updates. But if all this pans out, it might be a very exciting year for fans of classic GTA games. And that's the article right there, and that is a ton of details on what Rockstar is doing. Long story short, it looks like all the rumors, reports, and speculation are true. And later this year in fall, we're going to be getting a remastered version of Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas with a brand new engine, with upgraded graphics, user interface, and so much more, and is going to be available on the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, PC, Stadia, and mobile phones, with PC and mobile ports maybe coming in 2022. And if the success of these titles is good, it looks like Rockstar could end up making future remasters like Red Dead Redemption. And this might explain why Red Dead Online and maybe even GTA Online has seen fewer and fewer updates over the last year or so. So that is everything that the article has discussed. And now we just really wait for future and official information from Rockstar. I am going to believe this article. I think it is 100% real. And now that the cat seems to be out of the bag, that a major news media outlet is reporting on this, I wonder if this will speed up Rockstar officially releasing their own details so that they can be the ones in the spotlight instead of sites like maybe IGN or Kotaku. I guess only time will tell, and I hope we get more information on this officially from them soon. But I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. What did you think about this? That the GTA Remastered trilogy appears to be real and is going to be coming to a handful of platforms, releasing relatively soon. I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. So let me know what you're thinking about down there. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas Remastered videos that I'll be doing here on my channel once more information arrives and when these games officially come out. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.